Now the latest from ITV News in the West Country.
Hello and welcome to Thursday's programme. I'm Kylie Pentelow.
And I'm Mark Longhurst. And coming up tonight between now and 6:30. Mark's legacy lives on. The young doctor still saving others after his death from skin cancer.
His friend woke Mark up and said, "You made it, mate. You got to 100,000." And he said, "I'm so proud of myself." And I said, "You should be."
Also tonight, a court hears the man in charge of a yacht which capsized, killing 4 sailors in the North Atlantic, knew it was unsafe.
Getting back to their best, Team Bath prepared to fight for the Netball Super League title.
And glamour in the garden, the 50th birthday present that puts other sheds to shame. Good evening. The parents of a young doctor from Bristol say they're beyond proud of their son who died from skin cancer.
When he was diagnosed, Mark Sims originally aimed to raise £300 for Cancer Research UK. Since his death, that sum has risen to more than £180,000.
Well, this weekend, his family and friends are holding a walk in his memory. In a moment, we'll hear just how the money raised will help to save lives. But first, I spoke to Mark's parents about their son's legacy. Mark's smile, that's what his mum Sue says she will miss. And it's that smile that got Mark through many of the darkest times. When he found out he was going to die, that's when he started raising money. And what began as a goal to raise £300 went much, much further.
We made the pledge to get to 100,000 before he died, and put the post out and achieved it in under 24 hours.
Because he was already saying, "I know it'll go over the 100,000 when I die," and so why not see it happen? It was very, very close to the 100,000 in the morning, and it reached the 100,000 by about lunchtime. His friend woke Mark up and said, "You made it, mate. You got to 100,000." And that was lovely. And he said, "I'm so proud of myself." And I said, "You should be."
I spoke to Mark last year when he was still having treatment. Even then, he was determined to raise money and wanted to warn others of the dangers of skin cancer.
My life is chaos, really, because I can't really plan anything because I don't know what's going to happen. I've almost died 3 times. I'm a best man in a couple of weeks' time, and I actually started writing that speech months ago, thinking perhaps I wouldn't be there, so at least they had something to read out. You know, when I have a really nice day, I get upset because I think I'm not going to have this again, or if I have a bad day, I get upset because I've wasted a day. You know, life is difficult, but you need to try and make the most of it.
Mark not only spoke to me about his cancer, he wrote it all down for everyone to read in a blog, wanting to help others. His parents say his legacy will live on, and they're beyond proud of him.
Yeah, I think it sort of transcends a bit the idea of pride in your son. It's actually, I find, whoever it was, I'd be quite awestruck by it is, and that's sort of reaction we've had from so many people that we know and from on social media, that you almost didn't need to know him at all to understand how much he had to offer and how strong and brave he was.
Mark was surrounded by friends and family when he died, and even though he's gone, it's his determination to live that will be remembered.
Even to the end, his palliative care consultant said what a strong heart he has. It was like he didn't want to let go. You know, he valued life tremendously. He would have done anything.
Whenever I think about it too hard, it's horrible. You know, I look at his pictures on the wall and I think, well, you know, I'm not going to see that smile again. You know, he was lovely, and he did have a gorgeous smile, and you know, I just want him here. You know, Mark's left this huge legacy, which, you know, not everybody leaves when they die. But I just think, you know, I just want Mark.
Well, I can speak to Alison Burkett from Cancer Research UK. We heard there, Alison, how Mark exceeded his goal and has raised more than £180,000, a huge amount of money. What difference will that make?
I mean, it will make a huge difference because as a charity we rely entirely on public donations and the work of our supporters and our volunteers. Without them we wouldn't be here and we wouldn't be able to fund the research work that goes on in Bristol and throughout the southwest. So that will make a huge difference, and already we have a researcher in place who is looking at skin cancer work within his field.
You actually gave Mark an award, didn't you, for his fundraising and also for speaking out about his cancer?
We did. We give him presented him with a Flame of Hope award, which is essentially for all his work and his dedication to being very frank and very brave and at times very humorous about what he was going through, both as a patient and as a doctor. And through his blogs, thousands of people were able to be able to witness something that he was going through, but take comfort as well in his dialogue that he gave, and was very open, as I said, through his interviews, through his blogging and through his diaries. And I think that's a very brave and very honest account of what he was experiencing every day.
Mark spoke to me about the fact that many people don't realise that you can die from skin cancer, but of course you can.
You can, and it's a disease which is on the increase. 260 people die of skin cancer every year in the southwest, and it's something which really, when you're a young person, is when you need to be protective, because of course the pliable skin, when you get older, that damage quite often has already been done. So it is a disease which is on the increase, and we're certainly very keen to make sure that more research work is carried on in that field.
OK, Alison Burkett, thank you very much. Thank you. And for more on the walk taking place for Mark this weekend, as well as information on the dangers of skin cancer and how to spot the signs of melanoma, just go to our website. There's the address. It's itv.com/Westcountry.